Good afternoon, team. So today we are going to explain the elements of the story by analyzing a plot diagram and identifying the 5 main parts. So what are we going to do? We're going to look closely at a plot diagram, and I will share that with you shortly, and discuss the parts that make up a story. Why do we do this? Every good reader or every good story follows this pattern, and by using a plot diagram, readers can use the elements to help them understand what the author wants us to know or learn. How? We are going to discuss and define the elements of a plot diagram. So let's take a little bit of a closer look at what we're going to be doing today. So here are the 5 main elements of a plot diagram. This is the exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. So here's the definition of each one. The exposition is the beginning of a story, and it describes how things are before the action begins. Rising action is a series of conflicts and crises in the story that build toward the climax. The climax is a turning point when something important happens that changes the direction of the story. Falling action is the action that happens after the climax and starts to guide the story toward the resolution. And finally, the resolution is where everything is tied together in its story or narrative. So we're going to use these elements and break it down part by part on a plot diagram. So here we have our plot diagram. We have right here the beginning, which is the exposition. That is what we're going to discuss first. And if you look carefully at the plot diagram, it kind of rises up, and then it stops here at this corner, at this tipping point, which is the climax. And then from that point, it goes downhill. So this is what we're going to use in class to analyze our stories, and we'll have more practice with it with an actual story with our next lesson. So an exposition, it is the beginning of the story. It's describing how things are before the action begins. So the exposition is where you have the characters introduced, the setting, and the situation. This is where you can find who, what, when, and where of a story. So we will use that to help build on our summary writing. For right now, you just need to know that an exposition is the introduction of a story, and that is where the character setting and the situation begins. The reader falls into the story right here. The next piece of the diagram is the rising action, which is right here. So the rising action and the conflict are kind of put together here. So for today's purpose, we put them together, rising action and conflict. And rising action is a series of conflicts and crises in the story that build toward the climax. So it's a series of attempts that the character makes to try to solve the problem. Also as a sequence of events that leads to the climax. So really what I want you to know, be able to recognize and identify is that characters are continually faced with problems or situations. They must find ways to overcome them, and that's usually happens during the rising action. This is where most of the events of a text take place. The next element that we're going to look at is the climax, and that's right here. It's the turning point when something important happens that changes the direction of the story. So this is where the character finally becomes face to face with the problem or the antagonist. It could be another character that the character is facing, and usually this is the last time. So at this point, the character finally changes, makes a decision, and begins to solve the problem. So the biggest thing here is to know that the climax is the point where everything changes, usually for the better. There are some stories where the climax is not a positive thing, but for right now, this is where, just know that that's where it usually changes. And then the next piece that we're going to discuss is the falling action. So the falling action right here, also known as a denouncement, is the action that takes place after the climax and it guides the story towards the resolution. So this is usually where the narrative gets easier. The main character either wins or loses, and the story starts to being pulled together. Many questions that a reader may have had in the beginning of the story start to come together. The answers are clear, and readers are connected to different events, and they're able to, this is kind of where you say, oh, I know why that happened, or this makes sense now. And the last piece of our plot diagram we're going to look at is the resolution. And the resolution is where everything gets tied together. It is the ending of a narrative. So this is where the main character realizes or reflects on the events and what they learned. So in the climax is kind of where the character starts to make that change, and most of the time it's for the better. In the resolution, the character realizes the change that they made and kind of goes back and makes a last reflection on the story or the events, and this is where the reader and everything else comes together to get ready to finish the story. Alrighty, so a good story is like a tasty soup. It follows a recipe with a handful of ingredients that all come together. In our learning today, we looked at some of the different parts of the tale using this plot diagram here. Can you name all 5 on the plot diagram? Take a minute and check your own learning and see if you can. If there is a specific part that you're struggling with, or you need to go back, you could always pause and rewind as you need to.